Panther, I done up the standards like Michael V in a line.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. The final game of the opening weekend of 2020. Time for football from Denver. Broncos and Titans. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. First carry is a Bronco for the longtime Charger. It's Melvin Gordon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 30 on second down, Locke. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
His pass.
Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And he'll go down at the 28. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
First down, Titans, gain of 12. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19, and he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end end zone and make your cash.
Number 22.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They'll give Henry another shot. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
And this is good. Our score, 7-0, Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Broncos 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. Pass caught by Jerry Jeudy, his first NFL catch. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Jonathan Joseph.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
At the Titans' 47-yard line.
24 is the mic.
They'll try the draw, Lindsay. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
3rd and 7.
But, gotta get the point. Get on the point right here. Hey, watch it, watch tight end, tight right.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After the interception, here's Tannehill. And caught by Henry. Fighting through, and he's got space. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
The tackle made at the 24.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage? Gordon loses the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Tannehill on first down. It's caught. Humphreys. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up second and
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Titans were number 1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, already his 2nd touchdown in their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Titans 21, Broncos nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
The ball carrier. He's brought down at the 20.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
3rd and 10.
And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. On 3rd down, Locke got a man. It's Judy complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 1st down Broncos as Locke finds Judy.
1st and 10 at the 32.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I know people see Philip Lindsay's role in Denver changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsay. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball at the backfield and move the sticks.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Locke now on 1st down. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to get it to K.J. Hamler, the rookie, but it'll be second down.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A field goal would tie it, but they want more. They're going for it.
24.
Here we go on 4th down with Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos cut into that lead. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Makes the score Titans 28, Broncos 7. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the third quarter will start with a touchback as that one lands in the end zone. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 20, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. That's complete to Darrington Evans, the running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Good tackle by Mike Purcell in his 2nd year with the Broncos after 3 previously with San Francisco.
Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. High throw, but the catch is made. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
It's a gain of 6.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. The Titans were number 1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Tennessee.
Derrick Henry with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Broncos 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10. at their own 19-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Shotgun snap to Locke. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
And the Titans' first down.
On 1st down, it's Henry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Brings up
second down and goal. Tannehill. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming. Here's Henry. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down.
Goal at the 1-yard line.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal.
Let's get off the field.
They'll run for it with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
On the carry.
Punching it in from a yard away. as his guys continue to pour it on. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Lindsey, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Block working out of the gun. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll run it again with Henry. Showed off the juke, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Taken in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Hempler on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because and my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 25. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Block and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Ball carrier. The tackle made by Jayon Brown. It's a pickup of
just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. This is Gordon as they go to him again. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Block now to throw. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
At their own 9.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Big Mike Purcell with a tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 31-yard line. It's a big run there by Henry. 58 yards.
1st down, Titans. Tonight.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory.